Last time on the Lazy Geckos.
I came from the mud. There's dirt on my hand.
Who's cooking bacon?
Oh my gosh, you could smell it.
It's pouring out. I'm gonna get a broom in case he tries to get on the boat. That's pretty cool. Reese, what do you see?
I see the grandmas. He's like, let's go to the next boat. Let me out of here, right?
Yeah, that's right.
I was peeing, you just missed it.
We'll have some people come over, use our phone. I don't see anybody coming.
Oh, maybe you should radio it.
Anyone in the Boca Raton Harbor area, there are flares going off.
Also reporting flares in the vicinity of Boca Raton. This is U.S. Coast Guard.
Coast Guard, this is sailing vessel Calypso. Appears to be maybe a jet ski that is firing flares. We're preparing a dinghy to launch to go check them.
Calypso, this is U.S. Coast Guard. Roger, understood. You're launching a dinghy to go check on that jet ski.
We saw a red flare go up, and it was a jet skier. And then they blew the Coast Guard whistle and then put another red flare up. What's great about working out right now is we have the generator going and we had to put load on it, so we have some AC.
I didn't do enough homework and I didn't have a visa to get into the country. I oversighted our visa with an exemption called an ESTA visa, and we needed a B1 or a B2, and it's super common here, so if you're doing that, make sure you know.
Little workout in while I let the afternoon storms pass by before heading to land. It's really freaking hot and muggy.
It's been nothing but productive. We just had a rescue at sea, and now this is happening.
Wait till I tell them about the rescue. I'm getting citizenship.
Yeah. You'll probably get like a Navy Achievement Medal or something like that.
I'm hoping so. I'll bring you on back too.
Nice.
There you go.
We got some dolphins coming, Reese. Oh, there's one right there. Watch for him. There he is. Yoo-hoo! Right here, in front of the boat. Right here. Woo! Yeah, there he is. Look. Yoo-hoo! Isn't that cool?
Coming into Cabo Rojo.
Yeah, Cabo Rojo on the southwest side of Puerto Rico.
Staging point before you go up the south coast, right?
Yep. It's supposed to be a little nicer here. There's nothing here except for a lighthouse. Hopefully we'll be able to, yeah, there's a little beach stuff. We can dinghy in there. Go check the lighthouse out. That'd be really neat. But we're here with a couple catamarans that we crossed from Dominican with. We've been hanging out with. It's been cool hanging out with other people, right?
Oh yeah, it's been awesome.
So he's anchoring right there. Everything's been going really well, knock on wood.
Lighthouse over here, it's pretty.
We're gonna have easterlies come in this afternoon, up to about 20 knots or so, and if we can sneak up a little bit more, we'll just snuggle right up to it, and that will help us as far as having a rough ride tonight or this afternoon.
How are the reviews on this anchorage? Is it swelly?
It can be. It can be a little rolly.
Oh boy.
So and he's anchoring right there, so he might get a little bit more of that roll coming around that corner. Further up we go, a little better. A little better it should be. Right now we're looking at 7, 9 feet. It's getting shallow quick.
We're staged for the night. Sometimes you have to set yourself up as close as you can, wait for the right weather window, and then continue your journey. It's supposed to be windy tonight, so we're enjoying this protected anchorage before departing tomorrow. It was a perfect time for Reese to practice using his new snorkel. Yay! Were you breathing? Probably.
Why do you like being hot?
a lot like California.
It was just like California.
We're coming into Phosphorescent Bay, or?
Yeah, Phosphorescent Bay. On this chart it's called like Bahia Phosphorente. But hopefully we'll get some, you know, that luminance stuff going on tonight. They say go in here and you anchor. Very shallow to get in, but we should be fine. And then you wait till about 11 p.m. and you jump in the water and you feel like a torch man, but you're all glowing.
It'd be cool to scuba dive.
Yeah, that would be really neat. Yeah, so we're coming in now. We're about 7 minutes away. We gotta navigate a shallow little channel and then we're at anchor.
Now this is cool. Not many people come to visit this spot. It's one of the few places in the world where you can see bioluminescence like this, and we're going to be able to anchor right in it. We were excited to see what this was all about. The entrance got down to around 4 feet deep, which is exactly our draft. Happy we have a catamaran.
So now you're here again, knocking at my door. A little too late for, I'm sorry for. The lights went out cause you kept cutting the cord, and I started to fade into your gray. See, I finally opened up my eyes, and I saw me coming back to life.
We're at Phosphorescent Bay. We're gonna go see the bioluminescence, which is little organisms in the water. Tiny little organisms, billions of them, and when they get disturbed they light up. So we just took the paddle and kind of went through and we already saw it lighting up. So we're gonna go paddle and kayak through the mangroves. I don't know how far back there. I don't know if there's alligators here or not. And go see it, and maybe at the end I'll jump in because there are a lot of bugs, mosquitoes, so. But I'm excited, how cool. There's 5 places that you can fly in and actually see this happen. So we actually get to anchor right in it, in the little bay. There's 3 of us, 3 catamarans, and we're all getting our stuff out and we're gonna go have some fun. There is an island off of Puerto Rico, Geckos, or I'm probably pronouncing it wrong, but something like that. You can go tour it, but you can't swim in it. It's a little bit more touristy.
We did paddleboard around. It was amazing to see the glowing water under you. Now it was time to jump in. Unfortunately, the glowing water doesn't show up on camera, but it truly felt like you were a human torch underwater. This was probably the coolest thing I've ever seen.
Hold your goggles on.
You only live once.
Oh!
Nice.
Cool. You know the jungle has its rules, and I just gotta keep it cool. And I'll be treated like a tool, so don't be acting like a fool.
Right along with another boat. Working on swag. It's been since the Bahamas that I've been able to ship stuff out. When we were in the Bahamas, I sent out some swag and it took, I think, almost 8 weeks for the people to receive their stuff, so I held out through the Turks. We got stuck, held out through the rest of the Bahamas, the Turks, got stuck in the Dominican, and I really didn't want to try to ship mail there, so now we're in Puerto Rico and I'm going to ship it. I have about 20 packages and I'm still working. Now I'm doing my calendars that have to get shipped out, and we actually need to order more. We're down to 1 hat, 3 stickers, and a couple shirts. Oh, well, we have lots of koozies, but I would like a new look on them. Puerto Rico was a good spot because it's the United States. We're going to pull into a marina in a couple days, and we have to spend a couple days there because we're actually going to have our mail forwarded, so that's when I'll send it out. Thank you, patrons, for being so patient.
Hello. You been chilling out here?
See any manatees? I'm hoping for a manatee.
Supposed to be manatees here.
I haven't seen any. It's been pretty windy, so it's kind of hard to see them, but maybe we'll see them. I don't know. We gotta bring cupcakes over there to our neighbors. Reese and I made a bunch, so I decorated some and we'll bring them to them. We met them at our last stop in Dominican before before crossing over to Puerto Rico, the guy actually came over and dove on our anchor because he actually dove on all the sailboat's anchors because there were so many reefs around, and he was like, all good. We gave him a beer, and then we ended up doing the crossing with him. He was one of the 3 catamarans that went. We were another one, so there was only 3 of us. And all 3 of us have been buddy boating ever since. It's Jeremiah and I's first experience really buddy boating officially. We've always like gone, if there's other boats, we talk to them, we bounce ideas, but we've never officially buddy boated. We kind of felt like we don't know if we want to. We've heard good and bad, but it's been great. I feel like separation anxiety. One of the boats have had to stay at the marina to provision today, and we left them, and then we'll meet up again with them probably tomorrow, the next day. And I was like, oh my gosh, kind of feeling kind of crazy, which is funny because for the last 3 years we've never buddy boated, so it's been enjoyable. We made some cupcakes. We're gonna bring them to them. We seem to get together almost every night and do stuff, have drinks, cook dinner, have snacks. So really, really nice. They're actually a YouTube channel. We found that out a couple days after getting to know them. I think it's called Taking the Chance Sailing, and their boat name is Anejo, A-N-E-J-O, and it's taken me about a week to get it right, and I still don't think I pronounce it right.
Are you afternoon drinking now?
I'm afternoon just having my coffee for the first moment.
There's
today.
liquor in that coffee.
It's Kahlua and Bailey's and like a tad bit of milk with ice. I didn't drink coffee today because I was doing shots with the girls last night, and I don't ever do that because we have a baby, but she has an older daughter, and her daughter babysat Reese. So the 3 couples went out, and the girls ended up going in the Uber before the guys, so we were at the bar, and we were able to hustle 6 shots for $20, so
nice.
Each did 2 shots. I'm gonna finish this before I take our cupcakes over there. They're actually pretty. Reese suggested, or requested, I guess, strawberry cupcakes, so it's pretty amazing. I was able to whip up strawberry cupcakes on the boat. Oh, darn it.
You're jacking them all up.
Oh no!
Nice.
Okay, they still look pretty.
That's cool.
So we made those. He's napping. When he wakes up, I will be done with my coffee, my spiked coffee, and we'll bring them the cupcakes. He'll like that. That's fun. And maybe search for some manatees.
Woke up this morning with the sunrise in my eyes.
Sometimes you get those perfect moments where you can just relax, sit around, and enjoy what surrounds you. This was one of those moments.
Sharing my life. I don't know how, don't know why, but I'll be toasting all my life.
Coming up on the Lazy Geckos.
Let's get going.
This is where the Wanderer was, the boat from Captain Ron.
Damage this island took from the hurricane. I was just cruising along, I looked at my AIS, Delos, and I looked over, he's cruising right next to us.
So if he didn't take that step forward, it would have fallen and hit him. Okay.
Look, it's getting all over Reese's head.
We're going to keep you safe in here.
Yeah.
Did you bring us some cupcakes?
Oh my gosh, it's gorgeous.
How do you handle having all this fishing knowledge on board?
Amazing.
Swivel.
Taking all my sweat.
Got it?
There's so much.
Are you getting our mail?
I am. What are you doing there?
Cool. Making a knot. What's it called?
It's called a bimini twist. Longer tag it.
Abel, what do you think of our fishing boards? Literally the sexiest boat cart I've ever seen in my life.
Looks like we have like 4 boats in here.
We're sailing to Virgin Gorda Sound, and I'm hard over.
Yeah.
6 adults and 2 children. Just left Norman Island when I peed my pants at that concert. Nikki, Nicole. So, Virginia girlfriends, we pretty much destroyed the crew.
Sorry,
What was that about?
Episodes are fueled by Patreon. See how you can be a part of our journey at patreon.com/lazygeckos. Want to get behind the scenes? Follow us on Instagram. There's tons more fun to see on our Vimeo channel. You can find the link in the description below. We've been working all hurricane season for this. Are you ready to take this adventure to another level? We are.
How is it?
It's good. It tastes good when you're working for it.
We've added a huge feature for you to enjoy. Our private server is live, baby. Visit us at www.lazygeckos.net to access episodes, exclusive content, bonus footage, live streams, photo shoots, and more. We are also in the process of building free apps for your tablet and phone. You can also qualify for free access by becoming a patron. See details at patreon.com/lazygeckos.